Hey, good morning, guys. I got another video here. Today we are on the Northside, Allegheny Commons Park. This is a very nice park, as you can see. I spent a lot of time here when I lived out in the streets. And I discovered some disturbing images about this park that I'm going to share with you in a moment here. I've captured some things here that I want to bring to your attention. But before I do that, I just want to show you, this is a really nice place. 10 years ago, I remember the people that I hung around with in Pittsburgh told me you couldn't even walk on this part of the Northside without getting robbed or attacked or mugged or something. But it turns out they do a lot here, and it's a very nice place. It's quite pleasant. There's a lot of good buildings way over across the park over there, and you've got this big giant statue. I love this place. I spend a lot of time here. It's kind of nice. Let me give you some more scenery here. And I think in the summertime here, they used to have a sprinkler in here. There's no fish or nothing in here. Sometimes they have this drained. Yeah, there's nothing in there, but well, it's a beautiful day. Let's look at that, huh? Ain't that nice? Very impressive. If you ever come to Pittsburgh, visit the Northside and come to this park. It's just right across from PNC. It's a Civil War memorial. This is not the purpose of this video, but since I'm here and I got a camera in my hand, I just want to show it to you. I'm sorry, I'm a history buff and I can't help it. Boy, Pennsylvania is unseasonably warm for this time of year. We're jumping into Christmas here, and it's amazing because there are people out here, wearing shorts, and it's like... Now, last week it was kind of cold, but... So, okay, let's start the video over here. Now... Here's the park. Here's the little layout, okay? Here's the very big statue, okay? And here's an abandoned homeless campsite. You got a tarp. You've got clothing. Looks like underwear, socks. There's a sheet. The tarp is disintegrating. And, of course, replete with lots of beer cans because that's how you keep warm, especially on cold nights. Now... a lot of people, I get asked this question a lot, so I'm going to answer it. Well, how do people, if people are homeless and are sleeping on the street, how do they afford to use drugs and alcohol? Well, I think I can let you figure out that answer. However, believe it or not, a lot of homeless people have disability checks that they get. They have them electronically deposited onto a debit card that they carry, but it's not enough for them to live on. I mean, it's not enough for them to get an apartment or some form of living, facilities or whatever. So they use it to spend their money on booze. I was amazed. I was trying to figure out the same thing when I first lived out in the streets, because I used to go into the shelters around here, and these people would be drunk out of their minds. And I'm thinking to myself, you don't have a place to sleep, you're out in the streets, but you're drunk. So, yeah, when you live on the streets long enough, trust me, you find ways to obtain what you need. I'll just leave it at that. But here's some more evidence down here. When I was here in the Northside, when I stayed in this part of the city, none of this existed. So from the 3 years that I began making my Homeless in Pittsburgh series, it's gotten considerably worse. In fact, homelessness is probably 5 times worse now in this city than it was just 3 years ago. And I've been paying attention to the situation in downtown Los Angeles and San Francisco, so I know about what's going on there too. It's not getting better. Here's the evidence. Here's a blanket. There's tons of clothing here. There's pants, there's shirts, underwear, socks, food, trash all over the place. Nobody can litter better than homeless people. That's a fact. Look at this. There's crap all over the place here. Here we go. That's the kind of food you get when you're homeless. You get it on a tray, but it's actually good food. Now, there are almost 50,000 people who do not have a place to sleep tonight in Los Angeles. Okay, try to process that for a moment. And Pittsburgh has gotten worse. Pittsburgh is, this never existed in this park when I was here. It just didn't exist. And there she is, just sitting under a tree. Take a good look, people, because it's not going away. Until we all unite as Americans, nobody should be homeless in the United States of America, but it happens. And it happens for so many reasons that you can't even fathom. And I don't have enough video on my camera to explain it to you, and I never will. So just, you know, try to process things in here. Try to understand and try to make an attempt to appreciate what I show you. I'm not doing this for money, guys. I'm doing this to raise awareness. That's not the reason why. I don't want to make money from these videos. I don't. And I've had thousands and thousands of views. But that doesn't matter. I put the links down here in the videos so that you can make the difference. I'm just bringing it to your attention. That's all I'm doing. Because I have the background in it and I know what it's like. And there's a lot of people out there. I'm not the only one on YouTube who's showing these kind of videos and making these kinds of films. I'm not the only one that's doing it. There's a lot of them out there. So please, before you click off this video, just understand this is a problem that we need to deal with. Democrat, Republican, Independent, don't matter. This is everyday reality. How many times can I say it? And it needs to end. There is hope for these people. If I got off the streets, so can other people. Have a good day.